Hello and welcome, my amazing students. Today is not just another day. Today is your new beginning. Whether you're learning English for your job, travel, studies, or personal growth, this episode is for you. We're going to talk about how to become fluent in 1 month, why your mindset matters, and what to do when motivation gets hard. But first, let me tell you a short story that I read somewhere. I hope you will enjoy it. The cookie story. A woman was waiting at the airport. Her flight was late, so she bought a book and a small bag of cookies. She sat down, started reading, and began to eat the cookies. But then the man next to her also took a cookie from the bag. She was shocked. How rude, she thought. But she said nothing. She took another cookie. He did too. This happened again and again. Finally, there was one cookie left. The man broke it in half and gave her a piece with a smile. Then he left. She was angry. But when she got on the plane, she looked in her bag and found her own unopened bag of cookies. She had been eating his cookies the whole time. So what's the lesson here? Sometimes we're wrong. Sometimes we judge people too fast. Sometimes the story in our head is not true. So be kind. Be patient. Stay open. And always check your cookies. Coming back, if you want to speak English fluently in 1 month, the first step is simple. Surround yourself with English. Let it be your environment. Let it be your obsession. Watch English videos. Listen to English music. Talk to yourself in English. Think in English. The more you listen, the more English will naturally come into your mind. Treat English like a language. Don't make it about rules. Make it about life. Let it be more than just something you study. Let it become part of your daily life. Imagine English not as a task, but as your constant companion. When you wake up, hear it. When you eat, speak it. When you walk, think in it. Make English your environment. Make it your obsession, not in a stressful way, but in a joyful, playful, and persistent way. Every day ask yourself, how much English am I touching today? Be honest. Are you only doing a 5-minute exercise and calling it done? Or are you truly living with the language? Watch English videos, not just once a week, but every single day. It doesn't matter if it's a short clip, a movie, or a motivational speech. The goal is exposure. Let your ears get used to the sounds, the rhythm, the patterns. Listen to English music. Choose songs you like, learn the lyrics, and sing along. Music helps language stick in your brain. It makes learning emotional and fun. Talk to yourself in English. Describe what you're doing. Now I'm making tea. Now I'm walking to the store. It may feel silly at first, but it's powerful. It builds fluency and confidence. Think in English. Don't translate in your head. Try to have your thoughts formed directly in English, even if it's just simple words and sentences. This is a big step toward becoming fluent. The more you listen, the more English will naturally start to live in your mind. You'll begin to feel it. You'll start speaking it without even realizing. It won't be forced. It will be natural. Treat English like a language, not a subject. It's not math. It's not history. It's not a test with a right or wrong answer. It's communication. It's connection. It's culture. When you make mistakes, smile and keep going. That's how we all learn. Don't get stuck in grammar rules. Don't be afraid of making errors. Babies don't learn to speak by studying books. They learn by listening, copying, and trying again and again. So make English part of your life. Make it your lifestyle. Because when English becomes your environment, learning becomes unstoppable. Let me ask you something. What do you believe about yourself? Really think about it for a moment. When you face a challenge, especially in English, what do you say to yourself? Do you ever say, I can't do that. I'm not smart enough. That's too hard for me. Other people are better than me. I'll never be fluent. If so, you're not alone. These thoughts are common, but they are not the truth. They're not facts. They're not your reality. They're what we call self-boundaries, mental limits we place on ourselves. Limits that were often shaped by fear, past experiences, or things others told us. But here's the good news. You can break them. You can rewrite the story in your head. Because the real truth is, you are capable. You are learning. You are growing. And you are stronger than those doubts. It all starts with awareness. When you hear that negative voice in your mind, don't let it control you. Recognize it, challenge it, and replace it with something better. For example, change. I can't do that. So I'm still learning how to do that. I'm not smart enough. So I'm getting smarter every day. That's too hard. So this is a challenge I can overcome. You don't need to believe every thought you have. Choose the ones that move you forward. Here's how you begin to break those boundaries. Step 1. Ask better questions. One of the most powerful ways to change your life and your English fluency is to change the questions you ask yourself. Most people live their lives asking the same small, limiting questions every day. What should I do? What do people expect from me? What's the right thing? How do I avoid making mistakes? These questions come from a place of fear, a place of pressure, a place where you are trying to meet someone else's standards. But if you want true growth, real progress, you have to stop asking, what should I do? And start asking, what do I want to do? This is not just about grammar or vocabulary. This is about your passion, your direction, your power. When you ask better questions, your mind gives you better answers. Try these instead. What part of English do I enjoy the most? What kind of content makes me excited to learn? How can I make learning feel fun today? What do I really want from my English journey? These questions shift your focus from obligation to inspiration. They help you find joy in the process. They help you discover your unique path. Let me give you an example. Imagine two learners. One wakes up and says, "Oh no, I have to study English today. I should finish this boring grammar worksheet." The other wakes up and asks, "What English movie could I watch today that would make me laugh?" Or, "What new phrase could I learn that would help me connect with people?" Who do you think will stay motivated longer? Who do you think will enjoy the journey more? The second person. Every time. Because when you follow your curiosity, your energy grows. When you follow your excitement, your learning deepens. When you ask better questions, you start building a better version of yourself. So today, instead of thinking, "How much do I have to study?" try asking, "How can I enjoy my English today?" Instead of, "What if I make a mistake?" ask, "What can I learn from it?" You are not here just to follow a path. You are here to create one. And it all begins with a question. Step 2. Find your why. Learning a new language is like starting a long journey. Sometimes the road will feel smooth and easy. Other times it will be hard, confusing, and slow. You may feel excited one day and frustrated the next. That's normal. It's all part of the process. But when those tough days come, and they will, you'll need something stronger than a textbook to keep you moving forward. That something is your why. Why are you learning English? Before you dive deeper into vocabulary lists, grammar rules, or pronunciation practice, take a moment to reflect. Why are you learning English? This is not a small question. It's possibly the most important question you can ask yourself at the beginning, or at any stage, of your language journey. Your why is your purpose, your motivation, your fire. It's the reason you wake up early to study, or stay up late reviewing flashcards. It's what helps you keep going when you don't understand something, when you feel shy speaking, or when you make mistakes. And the stronger your why, the more power you'll have to keep pushing forward. Let's explore different reasons people decide to learn English. As you read, try to find your own reason, or maybe discover a few you hadn't thought about yet. 1. To get a better job. For many people around the world, English is the language of opportunity. If your goal is to find a better job, earn a promotion, or work internationally, learning English is a smart and powerful move. English is often called the global language of business. It's the official language of many international companies, and even in companies where it's not the official language, it's often the preferred language for communication between people from different countries. If you can speak English fluently, you become more valuable to employers. You become someone who can work across borders, collaborate with global teams, and handle international clients. Imagine you work in marketing in Brazil. Your dream is to work for a global company like Google, Amazon, or Unilever. These companies often require employees to speak English, especially in meetings, emails, and presentations. Without English, even if you're talented and experienced, you might miss out on opportunities. But with strong English skills, doors start to open. The same is true if you work in technology, tourism, engineering, medicine, or finance. English opens up jobs in different countries and allows you to freelance online, take remote jobs, or even start your own business that serves international clients. Your why might sound like this. I'm learning English because I want to apply for jobs in Europe and the US. I want to become a manager in my company, and I need English to lead global teams. I want to earn more and move into international sales. 2. To travel the world confidently. Another common reason people learn English is to travel. If you love exploring new countries, meeting new people, and experiencing different cultures, then English can be your passport. Why? Because English is the most commonly spoken second language in the world. Even in countries where English is not the native language, like Thailand, Germany, or Morocco, you'll often find people who speak at least basic English. That makes it a helpful tool for travelers. Think about it. You arrive in a new country. You need to ask for directions. You want to order food. You need to check into your hotel, ask about local sites, or handle a travel problem. If you can speak English, these things become much easier. You feel more independent, more confident, and more open to meeting new people. English can also help you connect with fellow travelers. When people from different countries meet abroad, English is often the language they use to communicate. Whether you're on a tour in Peru, a beach in Greece, or a train in Japan, English gives you a way to talk to others and share experiences. Your why might be, I want to travel the world and communicate easily. I want to go backpacking across Europe and feel confident asking for help or chatting with locals. I love exploring different cultures and want to connect with people wherever I go. 3. To study abroad or pass exams. Education is another powerful motivator. Maybe your dream is to study in the US, the UK, Canada, or Australia. Or maybe you want to attend a university where classes are taught in English. Either way, you'll need to demonstrate your English ability and often pass a test like TOEFL, IELTS, or Cambridge exams. English is the language of instruction in many top universities around the world. It's also the language of many scientific journals, academic papers, and global conferences. If you're in academia or planning to enter a university program abroad, English is your key to success. Even beyond college, many professional exams are given in English. Medical boards, engineering certifications, or legal exams often include English sections. Mastering the language helps you qualify and compete globally. Your why might be, I want to get into a university in Canada, and I need a 7.5 on the IELTS exam. I'm studying medicine, and I need to read journals and research papers in English. I dream of doing my master's in Europe, and English is the language of the program. 4. To connect with people. One of the most beautiful reasons to learn English is to connect with other people. Maybe your best friend moved to an English-speaking country. Maybe you're in a relationship with someone who speaks English. Or maybe you just love making new friends online from all over the world. English allows you to build relationships across borders, cultures, and time zones. It lets you understand people better, not just their words, but their thoughts, feelings, and perspectives. Think about the joy of understanding jokes in English, watching movies without subtitles, joining online discussions, or participating in group chats. The more you understand the language, the deeper your connection becomes. And connection goes both ways. When you speak English, people are more likely to open up to you. You can join global communities, travel groups, gaming forums, fan clubs, or book clubs. You can find your people wherever they are in the world. Your why might be, I want to understand my partner better and talk with their family. I've made friends online, and I want to chat with them more easily. I want to build real friendships and understand other cultures. 5. To enjoy music, movies, and culture. English isn't just a tool. It's a gateway to culture. So much of the world's most popular media is created in English. If you love movies, music, TV shows, podcasts, books, or YouTube content, learning English makes the experience richer and more enjoyable. When you understand the original language of your favorite content, you get the jokes, the emotions, and the cultural references more clearly. You don't have to wait for subtitles or translations. You understand why a scene is funny or how a song expresses deep emotions. You also gain access to a much larger world of ideas. Most of the internet's content is in English. So are thousands of online courses, documentaries, interviews, and lectures. If you're curious, creative, or passionate about learning, English is a superpower. Your why might be, I want to understand movies without subtitles. I love English songs and want to sing along and know what they mean. I enjoy watching YouTube videos about science and technology, and they're all in English. 6. To grow personally and build confidence. Sometimes the most powerful reasons for learning English are personal. You might not be preparing for a job interview or a university exam. Maybe you just want to grow, challenge yourself, and feel proud of what you can accomplish. Learning a new language is one of the best ways to grow your brain. It improves your memory, focus, creativity, and problem-solving skills. It also builds confidence. Every time you have a successful conversation in English, you feel more capable and courageous. And it's not just about the language, it's about the journey. You're learning how to learn. You're showing yourself that you can overcome fear, embarrassment, or doubt. You're proving to yourself that you can do hard things. Your why might be, I want to challenge myself and grow. I want to prove to myself that I can become fluent in a new language. I want to feel more confident when I travel, work, or talk to others. Writing down your why. Now that you've read some examples, it's your turn. Take a moment to write down your why. Don't worry about grammar. Don't worry about making it perfect. Just write it from your heart. Here are some sentence starters to help. I'm learning English because I want to be able to. My dream is to. It's important to me that I can. Once you write it, say it out loud. Yes, really. Hearing your own voice say your goal makes it more real and powerful. Then put it somewhere you can see every day. On your wall. In your notebook. On your phone. Let it remind you of where you're going. Step 3. Believe in yourself. Confidence doesn't come first. Action does. These words may seem simple, but they hold a deep and powerful truth, especially when you're learning something new, like English. Many people believe that confidence is something you must have before you can do something well. They say, I'll start speaking English when I feel more confident. Or, I'll try to talk to native speakers after I improve a bit more. But the truth is, waiting for confidence is like waiting for perfect weather. You might be waiting forever. Confidence doesn't come before action. It comes after it. Imagine a baby learning how to walk. She doesn't sit and wait until she feels ready. She doesn't say, I'll try walking once I'm confident I won't fall. No, she tries. She takes one wobbly step, then falls. She tries again. She falls again. But she keeps going, step by step, fall by fall. Each fall teaches her something. Each attempt builds strength. Until one day she walks. That's how you must treat your journey with English, or any skill. You might stumble over your words. You might forget vocabulary. You might freeze during a conversation or mispronounce something. But guess what? That's not failure. That's learning. Let's say it clearly. Every mistake you make is part of your progress. It means you're trying. It means you're taking action. And every time you take action, no matter how small, you are growing. That is where real confidence begins. The myth of natural confidence. Many people think confidence is a personality trait. They say, "She's just naturally confident," or "I'm just not the confident type." But confidence isn't something you're born with. It's something you build, like a muscle. And just like a muscle, you build it through use, repetition, and effort. At first it's small and shaky, but over time, with practice, it gets stronger. No one feels confident the first time they try something hard. Not the first time they ride a bike. Not the first time they speak in public. And certainly not the first time they speak in a foreign language. What makes someone confident is not natural talent, it's courage. The courage to try, to fail, and to try again. Confidence grows when you take action, even when you're afraid. Especially when you're afraid. When you step out of your comfort zone. When you challenge yourself. When you speak even if your grammar isn't perfect. That's when confidence is born. You don't need to be perfect to make progress. Perfection is the enemy of progress. If you wait until your English is perfect, you'll never speak. You'll hold yourself back. You'll miss opportunities. But here's the truth. You don't need to speak perfect English to have a conversation. You don't need to understand every word to enjoy a movie. You don't need flawless grammar to send an email or make a friend. You just need to try. Progress comes from practice, not perfection. Think of anyone who's great at something. An athlete, a musician, a public speaker. Do you think they were perfect when they started? Of course not. They were awkward. They made mistakes. They felt uncertain. But they kept going. And so should you. Mistakes are your best teachers. When we're in school, we're often taught that mistakes are bad. We get red marks on our papers. We feel embarrassed when we get something wrong. But in language learning, and in life, mistakes are not failures. They are feedback. When you make a mistake in English, when you use the wrong verb, or forget a word, or say something confusing, you are learning something valuable. You are identifying areas to improve. You are showing yourself where to focus. And most importantly, you are proving that you are brave enough to try. Mistakes don't mean you're failing. They mean you're growing. In fact, the more mistakes you make, the faster you learn. Why? Because you're actively engaging with the language. You're not just passively listening or reading. You're creating, producing, testing. That's how your brain builds connections. That's how real learning happens. So don't hide from your mistakes. Welcome them. Laugh at them. Learn from them. They are not a sign of weakness. They are a sign of effort. Build your confidence one step at a time. Confidence doesn't come in a flash. It comes little by little, day by day, step by step. Here are some small actions you can take that will help you build confidence over time. Speak a little every day, even if it's just to yourself in the mirror. Use English out loud. Get used to the sound of your own voice speaking the language. Keep a journal in English. Write a few sentences every day. Don't worry about grammar. Just express yourself. Record yourself. Then listen back. Notice your pronunciation. See where you're strong and where you can improve. Celebrate your wins. Did you understand a movie without subtitles? Did you have a conversation, even a short one? Celebrate it. Every success matters. Ask for feedback. Don't be afraid to ask others to correct you. Feedback is how you improve. Join a community. Find other learners. Talk to native speakers. Join an English club online or offline. Practice with people who support you. Every time you do one of these things, you're proving to yourself, I can do this. Positive self-talk. The language inside your mind. The way you speak to yourself matters. If you constantly tell yourself, I'm bad at English, or I'll never be fluent, you're creating mental blocks. Your brain starts to believe those words. But you can change the conversation inside your mind. You can choose empowering thoughts, even if they feel a little strange at first. Try telling yourself, I'm learning and improving every day. It's okay to make mistakes. That's how I grow. I have the courage to try. I don't have to be perfect. I just have to keep going. Your thoughts shape your actions. Positive thoughts create positive momentum. And with time, those thoughts become your truth. The power of believing in yourself. When you believe in yourself, everything changes. You stop comparing yourself to others. You stop worrying about how you sound. You stop holding yourself back. You start showing up. You start taking chances. You start learning faster. Because you're not afraid to try. And others notice. When you carry yourself with belief, people respond differently. They listen more. They respect your effort. They cheer you on. Believing in yourself isn't arrogance. It's not pretending you know everything. It's trusting that you can learn. It's believing that your voice matters. That you have something worth saying. You have every reason to believe in yourself. You are already doing something brave and powerful by learning a new language. You are stepping into discomfort. You are expanding your world. That takes strength. You are not alone. Remember this. You are not the only one struggling with confidence. Every English learner, every learner of anything, really goes through this. Everyone has doubts. Everyone gets nervous. Everyone feels frustrated at times. But you are not alone. There is a whole world of learners just like you. People who feel shy. People who are making mistakes. People who are growing just like you. Find them. Support each other. Share your stories. Learn together. When you see others trying, it gives you courage to keep going. When you support others, you grow stronger yourself. Confidence doesn't come first. Action does. Let this become your new motto. Write it down. Repeat it to yourself. Live it. When you act, when you try, when you speak, when you make mistakes, you grow. You build strength. You build skills. And from those small daily actions, confidence will come. Don't wait to feel ready. You already are. Don't wait to be perfect. You never have to be. Just start. Keep going. Believe in yourself. Step 4. Take control. Say, I choose to study English, not I have to. This simple shift in words can transform your entire learning experience. Why? Because your words reflect your mindset, and your mindset shapes your reality. The way you speak about your goals, your efforts, and your responsibilities is more powerful than you may think. When you say, I have to study, it sounds like a chore, a burden, something being forced on you from the outside. But when you say, I choose to study, everything changes. Now you're in charge. You've taken ownership. You're doing it for your reasons on your terms. And that right there is the beginning of power. You are not a victim of your circumstances. Too often, we go through life feeling like we're being pushed around by expectations, by school, by work, by society. We say things like, I have to learn English because my job requires it. I have to take this exam. I have to do homework. But let's pause. Who says you have to? And what if you flip the script? I choose to learn English so I can grow in my job. I choose to take this exam because I want new opportunities. I choose to study because I care about my future. It might sound like a small change, but it makes a massive difference in how you feel and how you perform. When you believe you're choosing something, you approach it with more energy, more commitment, and more joy. You stop feeling like a victim and start feeling like the driver of your life. You become active, not passive. You become intentional. And intention is everything. Language reflects and builds your identity. Every time you use a phrase like I can't, I have to, or I'm not good at, you are reinforcing a certain belief about yourself. Whether you mean to or not, those words become part of your identity. They become a story you tell yourself. Now here's the good news. You can change the story. Instead of, I'm bad at speaking English, try, I'm improving every day. Instead of, I have to practice listening skills, say, I get to improve my listening so I can enjoy movies and conversations. Instead of, I'll never be fluent, try saying, I'm on my way to fluency. Your brain listens to the language you use, so give it language that builds you up. Empowering words don't just sound better, they create better results. Take back the power of choice. Even when it feels like you don't have a choice, you usually do. You may not control what your job requires, or what your school assigns, or how fast a test date is approaching. But you do control how you respond. You choose your attitude. You choose your approach. You choose what to focus on. Consider two people preparing for an English test. One says, Ugh, I have to study tonight. I don't want to, but I have no choice. The other says, I choose to study tonight. It's not easy, but it's going to help me get closer to my goals. Both people are studying, but who do you think will study better? Who will stay motivated longer? Who will feel more in control? The answer is clear. When you say, I choose to, you're reminding yourself that you're doing this for a reason you care about. You're not just reacting to life, you're creating your path. From obligation to opportunity. The phrase, I have to, often carries weight. It feels like pressure. But most of the time, what we have to do is actually something we want to do, or at least value. We just forget that. You don't have to learn English. You want to grow. You want to connect. You want to open doors to a bigger life. Those are your desires, not punishments. Let's look at a few examples and reframe them. I have to wake up early to study versus I choose to wake up early because I know it helps me make progress. I have to write this essay, or I choose to write this essay because I want to practice and improve. Or when you think, I have to watch this video for class, instead change it to, I choose to watch this video so I can build my listening skills. When you make this shift from obligation to opportunity, your motivation will shift too. What once felt heavy now feels meaningful. You don't have to love every minute, but own every minute. Taking control doesn't mean pretending everything is easy or fun. Let's be honest. Some parts of learning English are tough. Some grammar rules are confusing. Some vocabulary lists are boring. Some days you're tired or frustrated. You're allowed to feel that. You're human. But even when it's hard, you still get to own your choice. You get to say, "This part is difficult, but I'm still choosing to do it." That attitude changes everything. It's like going to the gym. You might not enjoy every workout, but if your goal is to be healthier and stronger, you keep going. You show up, even when it's not fun, because you chose that goal. Learning English is the same. You won't love every exercise or every lesson, but you can still take pride in your decision to keep going. Practice the language of empowerment, and you'll be amazed at how this small language shift can change how you feel. You'll feel more motivated, more positive, more in control. You are the author of your learning journey. No one else can write your story. Teachers can guide you. Apps and courses can support you. Friends and mentors can encourage you. But only you can decide how far you'll go. You get to decide how often you practice, how much effort you give, whether you give up or keep going. Even when the outside world gives you limits, you have control over how you respond to those limits. You can give up, or you can get creative. You can complain, or you can commit. You can wait, or you can act. No one can take away your choice unless you let them. Your motivation is yours to create. When you say, "I choose to study English," you're not just taking control of your words. You're taking control of your motivation. You're shifting from external to internal motivation. External motivation sounds like this. My teacher told me to. My job requires it. My parents expect me to. And internal motivation sounds like, I want to grow. I want to feel confident. I want to reach my dreams. The difference is enormous. Internal motivation is what lasts. It's what carries you through hard times. It's what makes you enjoy the process, not just the results. So ask yourself, why am I really doing this? Then say it out loud. I choose to study English because. Write it down. Keep it with you. Let it remind you that this is your path. You are the author of your story, not your teacher, not your boss, not your schedule. You. When you say I choose, you're holding the pen. You're writing each page with purpose. That is where power begins. So the next time you feel tired, frustrated, or overwhelmed, don't say I have to. Pause. Breathe. Reconnect to your reason. And say, I choose this because I believe in my goals. Because I believe in myself. Step 5. Connect with others. Find a community. Talk with other learners. Share your journey. Learning English is easier and more fun when you are not alone. You don't have to do everything by yourself. You can grow faster and feel better when you connect with others. People who are learning just like you. And people who want to help you succeed. When someone says, I believe in you, something changes inside you. You feel stronger. You feel supported. You feel that you can do more than you thought. This is why connection is so important on your English journey. Here are some simple reasons why connecting with others helps you. 1. You will practice more. Talking with other people gives you a chance to speak and listen. This is one of the best ways to learn a language. The more you practice, the more confident you become. 2. You won't feel alone. Sometimes learning English can feel hard. Maybe your friends or family don't understand why you're learning. But when you meet other English learners, they understand you. They have the same goals and the same problems. You can help each other. 3. You can learn from others. Everyone learns in different ways. When you talk to other learners, you can learn new tips, apps, websites, and tricks that can help you too. 4. You will feel motivated. When you see other people working hard, it gives you energy. You want to keep going too. And when you help others, it makes you feel proud. There are many places where you can find other people learning English. Here are some ideas. Online forums and apps. Join websites like HelloTalk, Speaky, Tandem, or language Facebook groups. Online classes. Many classes have group lessons where you can meet classmates. Social media. Follow English learners or teachers on Instagram, TikTok, or YouTube. Comment and connect. A local language meetups. Some cities have language cafes or conversation groups. You can meet in person and talk over coffee. Study groups. Make a small group with friends who are learning English. Meet once a week to practice together. Maybe you feel nervous to talk with others. That's okay. Everyone feels this way at the beginning. But remember, you don't have to be perfect to join a conversation. Other learners will not judge you. In fact, they will probably feel the same way as you. So start with small steps. Join a group and just read first. Say hello, or introduce yourself. Ask someone a simple question like, "Where are you from?" Or, "What are you learning now?" Share a learning tip that helped you. Over time, you will feel more comfortable. The more you do it, the easier it gets. When someone says, "You can do it," it gives you power. When someone says, "You're doing great," it makes you smile. And when someone says, "I believe in you," it helps you believe in yourself. We all need support. Even strong, smart, successful people need it. Support doesn't make you weak. It makes you human. So be brave. Share your goals. Tell others what you're working on. Celebrate your progress. Ask for help when you need it. And give support too. Tell someone else, "You're doing great," or "Don't give up." Your kind words can make someone's day, and they will remember it. Think of your English journey like climbing a mountain. You can try to climb it alone, or you can go with a group. Alone, the mountain feels big. You may feel tired or lost. But with a group, you can help each other. You can share food and water, give directions, and rest together. The climb is still hard, but it becomes more possible.